Has this ever happened to you? You're setting up for a shoot with a host and multiple guests. 10 minutes before you're about to roll, the producer comes over and says, "I can talk to the host while we're rolling, right?" Or you're doing a 3-camera roundtable shoot, and the DOP comes over and says, "The producer wants to talk to the camera operators." Or maybe you just need a good preamp to add another mic input to your field mixer. Introducing the Comm IFB Box from West End Recording. The Comm IFB Box was designed and built to provide solutions to problems just like these and many others. It allows a sound mixer to use equipment that he or she would typically carry on a job, to do a variety of more sophisticated communications and audio support tasks. Let's take a look inside to see what makes the Comm IFB Box such a powerful and versatile tool. We start with 2 inputs, 1 high-quality microphone preamplifier and 1 line input amplifier. The inputs are followed by a noiseless switching network and routed via a user-defined control logic system before they are summed. The outputs consist of 2 low-impedance balanced amplifiers specifically designed to drive long cable runs without significant signal degradation. Finally, it has a unique multi-source power supply, which can power it from as many as 3 independent and simultaneous power sources: the internal battery, an external DC power supply, and a 48-volt phantom power supply. Now, let's see the actual unit in operation. Here's the front panel. Starting from the left, we have the power switch and power LED. The switch has 3 positions. Left selects external power, center is off, and right selects the internal battery. The LED is bicolor and indicates the condition of the internal battery and that the unit is powered up. Next is the gain control for the mic preamp. This varies the gain of the mic input continuously between 0 dB and plus 61 dB. And finally, the 2 channel select push buttons, which route the inputs to their respective outputs. The select push button can operate in a variety of different modes, but for demonstration purposes here, channel 1 is in the latched mode and channel 2 is in the momentary mode. As you can see, on channel 1, as I depress the select push button, the channel is selected, and will remain selected until the select push button is depressed again. This is the latching mode. On channel 2, when I depress the select push button, the channel is selected only as long as the select push button is depressed. This is the momentary mode. When the unit is in the gang mode, the channel 1 select push button operates both channels simultaneously. Before we move on, let's quickly discuss the IFB function. When a channel is in the IFB mode, the program audio will be presented at full volume until the channel select push button is depressed, at which time it is dimmed by 15 dB and the microphone signal is presented at full volume. Next, let's look at the back panel. The back panel contains mounting screws for a belt clip and the battery compartment, which are both self-explanatory, and the mode switch. The mode switch determines the overall functionality of the Comm IFB box. The operational modes are selected by the 6 dip switches, which are assigned as follows. Positions 1 and 2 select whether the respective channel operates in the latched or momentary mode. Position 3 selects the gang mode, which ties the 2 channels together. Positions 4 and 5 enable the IFB function for the respective channel. And position 6 inserts a high-pass filter into the microphone input path. And finally, the rear panel. Starting on the left is a 3-pin female XLR, which is the microphone input. Next is a TA5M connector, which is the input for the electret microphone, or a line-level signal. Below the TA5M is the mic line selector switch. And next is a male coaxial connector for an external power supply. The Comm IFB box is available with 2 options, called Option A and Option B. If you order Option A, the output will be a 5-pin male XLR connector, as seen here. If you order Option B, the output will be on 2 male TA3 type connectors, like this. To demonstrate the flexibility of the Comm IFB box, I'd like to show you a few typical applications that it could be used in. first is a simple talent communication setup. The Comm IFB box is inserted between a mic and a standard IFB transmitter. We've now created a push-to-talk function for that mic. This is especially valuable when only a lavalier mic is available. Now this is a little more sophisticated application. Here, the producer-director has the capability to communicate with the talent or the camera operators, and program audio can be sent to either. Channel 1 is feeding the talent IFB, and Channel 2 is feeding a headphone amplifier. In this next application, the Comm IFB box is providing the communications for a cart-based mixing system. Here, the sound mixer's slate mic and a mono mix is sent to the Comm IFB box. Channel 1 feeds the boom ops IFB, and Channel 2 feeds the slate input of the mixer through a 40 dB pad. Now the sound mixer has complete control over communications with the boom op, and any slating or additional communication functions that are necessary. The Comm IFB box by West End Recording is a little box with big performance. Designed by a professional audio mixer, using only the highest quality components, and packaged in a robust enclosure, it provides reliable performance even in the most demanding working environments. It gives you the sophistication of a dedicated comm system at a fraction of the cost, and allows you to get the most from your existing audio equipment resources. Get one today and see for yourself. For more information, visit our website at westendrecording.com.